Hi everyone, it's always exciting to be here, and it's another day and a beautiful day, and we're here to give you trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings because it seems a lot is about to go down in Edo State because right here, Inec has threatened to halt the Edo election if they continue the way things are going right now. Like I would always say that the way things are going is likely they are going to postpone the election, and that is what they are trying to do right now. And you know what that means? If the election is postponed, there's going to be a lot of permutations, and which will not be beneficial to a particular candidate. But all the same, let's hear what the Inec commissioner has to say and why he's thinking or why they are calculating if they would postpone or halt the Edo election. Yes, details of this will be coming to you shortly, but before then, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell because that is the only way you get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay, without further ado, let us dive right into the details of this report, as it says that INEC threatens to halt Edo Ondo polls if there is violence. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it will suspend the Edo and Ondo governorship election process if the action of the political actors led to a breakdown of law and order. Mr. Festus Okoye, INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, announced this on Thursday in Abuja after a meeting where stakeholders deliberated on a number of issues, including preparations for the elections. Okoye said the commission had observed a deep concern the escalating levels of violent actions and incendiary statements by political parties, candidates, and their supporters in the run-up to the election. These actions include destruction of opponents' campaign materials such as billboards, violent campaigns, and use of offensive languages. It is important for political parties, candidates, and their supporters to keep in mind that there are extant laws and regulations that must be adhered to during campaigns. The Commission will not shrink its responsibility to enforce the rules of the game. Consequently, parties and candidates must on no account underestimate the resolve of the Commission to enforce the rules and regulations and apply appropriate sanctions against those who choose to break them. The Commission remains determined to conduct peaceful elections in the two states and in the outstanding National State Assembly by-elections. Okoye said that political parties must realize that Edo and Ondo governorship elections were taking place at a time of a global pandemic, and the Commission was working assiduously to observe and comply with the health and safety protocols issued by the Commission and health authorities. He said that with the pandemic taking its toll on citizenry, the people of Edo and Ondo State must be saved from the added burden of violence and rancorous election. Political parties must remember that Edo elections have strict constitutional and statutory timelines, and threats of violence or actual violence can disrupt those timelines and create a constitutional crisis. The Commission will continue to engage stakeholders in the two states on the need for free, fair, safe, and peaceful elections, given that it has committed enormous public resources in preparing for them. The Commission will view gravely any disruptive actions by political actors, he warned. Okoye said that the Commission would work with and collaborate with the security agencies to contain incidents or threats of violence before and during the elections. Regulatory agencies with roles in the elections, especially those dealing with insecurity, hate speech, and abuse of mass media, must step up their activities and ensure that people caught breaking the law were held to account, he said. The Commission assured the people of Edo and Ondo of its determination to conduct credible, safe elections in the two states and urged residents to support the process. So guys, that was it from Festus Okoye, the commissioner of INEC, and he has said a lot, and that is what we have been, reiterating over and over again, because of course, If these political parties continue like this, it's only going to raise tension for the people of the states that are about, to cast their votes for the elections. And if care is not taken, the way things are going with the name calling and all of that, you know how bad things will get, because of course it is the propagandas that have been flying here and there that has been causing a lot of issues between both parties. And remember the campaign flag off of the PDP, where the all progressive candidates supporters were actually destroying things because of they had a very good time during the flag off campaign. And they were saying it was PDP that was being violent, whereas it is the APCs fighting against the PDP. And PDP too want to retaliate that, oh, you also will have your flag off, and I'm also ready, will be ready to fight and also destroy things. And that would cause tension, because for as many that would want to go for the the flag off campaign, will begin to draw back first of all. And you know what that could mean, because if so many people could think that they are in trouble, you can imagine them being drawn back just to not to support anyone. They just stay on their own, because everyone wants to stay safe, everybody wants to stay calm, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to die. But it seems when it has to do with elections, some people just feel like they have a cat life, that nothing can happen to them, they cannot die. But really, they should think very well, because they have just one life. And if they don't live it well, just because of a candidate you're fighting and causing mayhem in the states, you know what that could cause, not just for you, but for you and your families and your relatives. And that is not really good. So Inec has really done well to have brought this warning early to those to parties that are getting involved in the forthcoming election, because it is getting out of hand, especially in the that of the Edo elections, because there are so many propagandas from either the People's Democratic Party or the All Progressive Congress (APC), and this has to stop, because it is raising tension in the state, making so many people to be afraid even before the day of the election. So many people are already thinking they would not want to get involved with the election, with the way things are going, because the election is just few weeks away. And it is Edo election, and we know that of Ondo is still in October. So there's still a bit of time for the Ondo election. Besides that, there's really no much name calling and defamation of people's character and images. But all of this has to stop. But all the same, guys, INEC has been able to express what they feel about the coming election, and everyone should stay calm to ensure there's a free, fair, credible election in Edo State. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you have a comment, please drop it, and also give this video a thumbs up.